no one will treat anyone else the way we were treated.
Yes.
So it was those very same Vietnam veterans that were going to the airports and saying, welcome home to the next wave of troops.
Got clutter piling up? FM Junket in Carson, Iowa is your hometown cleanup crew. Fast hauling, fair prices, and now easy dumpster rentals for DIY cleanouts. Your single items to full-on messes, FM Junket gets it done. Call today and breathe a little easier. Hi, welcome back to Still Serving Iowa Veterans. I'm here at Lewis Central High School in Council Bluffs with The Wall That Heals, and I'm with Sandy Nugent. Sandy is the site manager, is that correct?
Yep.
Thank you, Sandy. Thank you for taking the time to talk with us today. So this is amazing. Amazing that we're getting it here in Council Bluffs, and amazing that we are getting it over Memorial Day weekend.
Yeah. No, it's wonderful to be here, and the committee from Council Bluffs really worked incredibly hard to bring the Wall That Heals here into the community. So we're very happy to be here.
Yes, well, thank you. And how was the ride from Avoca down? You got off the interstate there, come down to...
Oh, yeah, the escort was wonderful.
Yeah.
It really was a lot. We'd over 130 plus, give or take, motorbikes that came out to escort, and Vietnam veterans that came out to escort the Wall That Heals into Council Bluffs. So it's a wonderful escort because it's also really escorting the 58,281 names that are on the panels within our trailer here, which becomes, I mean, essentially we have a 3/4 scale replica of the Wall That Heals in which is the Vietnam Veteran Memorial Wall in DC. So it's wonderful to bring it here.
I had the pleasure of visiting that wall last October in Washington, D.C. So I'm really looking forward to visiting again. You know, you can't take it in a pass-by.
Oh, absolutely
So,
not. You know, it really is, it takes a good time to really reflect and really kind of see the magnitude. I mean, like I say, there was over 3 million of our, countrymen that went over to Vietnam, and obviously 58,281 didn't come home. But we also like to kind of honor through our In Memory program those Vietnam veterans that did come home, but then died later.
Yes.
Some directly and indirectly as a result of their service in Vietnam.
Yes, ma'am.
So.
We know many of those. My uncle actually he was a Marine Staff Sergeant, boots on the ground, and he actually had many effects from exposure to Agent Orange, and it wound up succumbing to his invisible wounds.
Yeah, and that's been unfortunate for so many of those Vietnam veterans that came home, whether they were home a week, a year, 60 years, they have suffered in varying ways. So.
Yes, ma'am. I think carrying the wall across Iowa here the way you're doing it really focuses on the Iowa men and women who were involved, but more importantly, it really focuses on the magnitude of the sacrifice. The sacrifice for our country, and I hold high reverence for that sacrifice, and obviously this organization does as well.
Oh, absolutely, it's our mission, and we always consider ourselves temporary guardians of the wall, and while we're here with it, and we do what we can to support our veterans. And when the Vietnam Veteran Memorial Wall down in DC was opened in '82, finally they realized that not everybody can make it to the wall in DC. So it was important that we kind of bring the wall to them. And a big thing, a huge component of VVMF is our education.
Yes.
We really believe in educating the next generation, and we do school tours, and we really encourage educational materials for our children, because it's important for them to know. I mean, it's getting to the point now where we're getting that generational gap.
Exactly, and we were feeling that with the World War II and the Korean veterans as well, and so that's one of our missions with Still Serving Iowa Veterans, is to reach all of the World War II veterans that remain. We want to reach as many of those in the state of Iowa as we can, and we're moving into Korean veterans and also reaching those Vietnam veterans. But that education piece is so important, because you're right, we're reaching another generation gap, and we need to educate the young people about patriotism and the cost of freedom and the sacrifices that have been made for them to live the way they live now here in this
Absolutely.
country.
And especially with the Vietnam War, because a lot of our, the youth today, they see how we respect our veterans. We say thank you for your service.
Yes.
And they don't understand that it's because of Vietnam veterans that we now do that. Because back then, Vietnam veterans came home to horrible mistreatment.
Yes.
They were spat on, name called. They were told to deny that they even served their country.
Yes.
Now, we find that unfathomable today when we think of how we respect and revere our veterans.
Right.
But the reason for that was because those very same Vietnam veterans said, no one will treat anyone else the way we were treated.
Yes.
So it was those very same Vietnam veterans that were going to the airports and saying, welcome home to the next wave of troops. So we really have to, it's good to teach our children where that came from and why.
Yes.
And that not all of our veterans are treated well. There's so many veterans that I meet from Vietnam where when I say welcome home, and it's the first time in 50 years that they've actually heard that.
Yes.
And that's such a sad thing.
That is a sad.
This is why it just encourages us and really kind of motivates us to keep this up and really make sure that we reach them. And especially, and we love to do school tours and educate from all grades, from kindergarten all the way up to through high school and seniors.
How would someone get a hold of you if they wanted to pursue bringing a school group while the wall is here, or something of that nature? Can they do that?
That is actually organised through the local committee, like the Council Bluffs site committee.
Okay.
And the best way to do that is through their website. So you can go to vvmf.org and you go to the wall that heals, and then you will click on the 2026 schedule, and then you click on this like Council Bluffs, and that will bring up everything that you need for this particular site.
Oh, wonderful.
Because we really do leave it with the site. It's their site, it's their wall for the week, and they're the ones that work really hard. We're just here to help support the logistics of bringing it into Council Bluffs. But really, this is Council Bluffs National Memorial for the week.
Yes, and thank you. If you're out over the weekend, if you're out over Memorial Day and you're putting out flowers and you're putting out wreaths and you're visiting the cemeteries, stop by Lewis Central High School and spend a few minutes here with the Wall That Heals right here at Lewis Central High School. And it's an experience to behold, to visit the wall, the names of, and is there any etching allowed?
Absolutely,
Okay.
yes. We do have very specific little little pamphlets, like trifles, that we will have stationed at all of our donation boxes around the wall. And again, we do have them because we are non-profit. We are not supported by the federal government or anything. We are completely driven by donation. So we do have donation boxes, and by them we have pencils. We have a very specific pencil that we ask you to use, and we have little etching trifles that can be used too. And we're here to help for anyone that can't reach the high names. If they're up too high, we're here to help do that.
Oh, that's great. So if you come and you visit the wall and you find your loved one or family member or someone you know, you have an opportunity to etch their name off of the Wall That Heals and keep a momentum. But you also have the opportunity to donate right here at the site. So if you are so inclined, please donate to the Wall That Heals. As you just heard Sandy say, it is completely funded by donations.
Okay.
Sandy, thank you so much for speaking with us today.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you for everything you do.
It's an honor and a privilege. Thank you very much.
Are you a veteran?
No, but I just help those who are.
I am the same way. I'm not a veteran, but I help those who are. Yes, so thank you. So thank you again for joining us on Still Serving Iowa Veterans here at Lewis Central High School for the Wall That Heals. And I'm here with the lovely Sandy Nugent. Thank you, Sandy.
No, thank you. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so much.